Well, hello Libra, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your weekly tarot card reading for June 30th through July 6th, 2025. We're going to be taking a look and see what's coming through for the week ahead. And please be sure to subscribe and help support my channel, and thank you to my current subscribers. So with that, we're just going to jump in and get started. Kicking it off with your crystal for the week. What does Libra need? Which crystal for the week ahead? It's coming through for a Libra. And you got Jade in regards to your heart chakra. And of course, Jade is for good luck, good fortune, good luck. But look at that. It might be, if you're looking for love, that might be what's coming in this week. Now, also, let's take a look and see what the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck has to say. I did pull out Tarot of Dreams and the Shaman's Dream Oracle cards as, if you notice across the tarot community, there's a lot of talk about how everybody's dreaming, very vivid dreams, unusual, almost like prediction dreams. What you dream the night before happens the next day or the day after. So I thought it would be interesting to pull out these decks and see what they're trying to tell us. So there's a lot of shifting with the planets, what's going on in the sky. So what's coming through for Libra? Oh, look at that. Joyful muse, inspiration, beautiful. And 33, that is a master number. It's the, I can't remember if it's the master builder. It might be the master builder. Somebody will know instantly out there. But 33 is 3. Something's coming together to create something new, inspiration, and then multiplied by 3. So a double dose of this muse energy. Now, what I want to tell you with this message here, Libra, this is about kind of amping things up, spice things up. It is a source of inspiration. It's almost like you've got yourself into a little bit of a rut, the same old, same old. So this is definitely kind of very adventurous energy, mischievous energy even. This is kind of like letting your inner child come out and play. And you certainly can do that with the children in your life without drawing any kind of attention to yourself where you'll be called immature. Just grab the kids around you and have some fun. So, inspiration is hitting. And through that, you might get some good ideas. Just letting loose, having some fun. And certainly with, I'm picking up for some Libras, you're already involved in some kind of group, community group, something of that sort where you're involved with children. All right, well, let's see what the Tarot of Dreams is going to reveal for the week. Now, we do have, in the States, we have the 4th of July holiday this week. So there's a good chance for you to let loose and have some fun with the kids in your family or groups of kids, wherever you can kind of get down at their level and just have some silly fun. I feel you're going to get some kind of inspiration or idea from that kind of simplicity. All right, Libra, what's coming through for the week? And we have Palace of Cups. Okay. It's a bonus card in this deck. The Palace of Cups is actually in reference to creating something in your home environment where you can just relax. It's very calm and serene, an area in your house, almost like a Zen den, you might say, if you're in what we call in the spiritual community. But it is a very calming and relaxing area where you can kind of, kick back, recharge your batteries. So that's what's being called for. And, have some fun. What else have we got? Oh, look at this. And we're seeing children here. The Six of Cups. Maybe, I'm picking up for some Libras, especially if you're getting together and planning maybe some fun, some games for the holiday in the United States, the 4th of July. You might be remembering back to your own childhood, and maybe something that you really enjoyed then is resurfacing. I know I've been seeing different things about, do you remember this game and this game? And they're very simplistic games, but fun. And we have the Eight of Swords. What an unusual Eight of Swords. And she actually has nothing on, but we're not really seeing anything on this card. But that is feeling stuck, stagnant, and that's what I was picking up. That's why you're getting the Joyful Muse. You could be very comfortable. You don't feel maybe so stuck, but you feel there's no other options, and that could be why the Eight of Swords is coming out. And we have the Page of Swords. This is really seeing the truth to what's going on right now. An indication that you need some rest, relaxation, be able to recharge your batteries, and doing it through having fun as children do. Simple pleasure, simple fun. Bottom of the deck, the overall energy, you have the Seven of Wands. So you're in a position of advantage to be able to stand up for yourself, to, if you do feel, stressed out, overworked, you're in a position of advantage where you can kind of just say, I'm going to take the day off, or I'm going to take a vacation day, however you want to put it. Keep in mind that you have the Jade Crystal for this week helping you. It's bringing in good luck. I feel that, with the Joyful Muse turning out, that there's something trying to come together, some good luck trying to come in for you, and it concerns your heart chakra. So it certainly could be having a good time, enjoying yourself, kind of blowing off some steam, you might say. So let's talk about the Seven of Wands. This is the energy that's playing out in the background. You're kind of at the moment, you're at the top of your game, kind of like King of the Hill. We see all the wands here down below. That's what you're up against. It could be competition. It could be other people's opinions, ideas, all vying for the position that you're currently in at this time, Libra. You're trying to keep your scales in balance. So you've got the strongest, you've got the only one that's really like lit up and charged. So you're raring to go. You're in this position of advantage, whether you feel like it or not. So, what else do we have underneath here? We have the Nine of Wands. This is all your experience. This is kind of being able to have the luxury to sit back and relax and, all the lessons learned. You have this experience. It's kind of a time of review. And we have the Tower. There could be something coming up, significant change. Yeah, and we've got the Knight of Wands. Wow. This is yet to happen. So you're in this position. You're defending your honor, your position, your beliefs, whatever it may be. And that could be why you need this. The Palace of Cups here is, a home environment, or even a room in your home environment that you can go to rest, relax, recharge your batteries. Cups is all about your emotions, your feelings. So you might need some downtime. And certainly the joyful muse is coming through for you. Inspiration, especially in regards to, I'm seeing that you're coming up with either an idea, a solution that's going to benefit many. And that could certainly be in the work arena. Now you have the Six of Cups here. And it's interesting because this is children. This is about the past. This is maybe strolling down memory lane. And what I was picking up is recently I've just been seeing things on the internet talking about, the different generations that you belong to and how life was so simple, especially when I was a kid. We really didn't have to worry about anything. And life was so simple. And the games that we had were very simple. And we really didn't put any emphasis or value on, TV. When the phone rang, that was something. But we had to answer it, and we didn't even know who it was, on the other end. So that's such a big difference from today. But I feel that it's kind of like strolling down memory lane and, taking a break here this week. And that certainly could be the 4th of July holiday. Cups is all about, your emotions, your feelings, and certainly, strolling down memory lane. And there is, I almost feel like for some Libras, there's, a random act of kindness that you're performing for someone or it's happening to you. One of the famous things that kind of gets a cycle going is when somebody is in a takeout window at a food place and they pay for not only theirs, but the person behind them. And then it just keeps going and going and going. It kicks that off. So it's an energy similar to that. A random act of kindness that you could be starting, or someone else, you could be part of it on the receiving end of it. So let's clarify a little bit with the Six of Cups. But it's interesting that there's children on the card, because this is like getting around children, just kind of blow off steam, go on their level. Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy here, like a quick fix. Knight of Wands can come in very quickly, solve, come in and fix, they have a solution to a problem, and then leave just as quickly. So there's some kind of movement or change. Certainly can be something that you're thinking about, or something that you did as a child that you're remembering that you might be bringing to the table with the joyful muse message here. Now we do have the Eight of Swords here, which is an energy of feeling stuck and stagnant and not having any options, not being able to move forward. I was picking up a stagnant energy, but it was more like you're quite comfortable where you are, but it's still stagnant energy. And the Eight of Swords is an illusion. It's a card of illusion, as you can very easily, on this card, maybe it looks like you could pop this bubble and you're free. You're not really stuck. You have options. So let's see what else comes through with this Eight of Swords. Very interesting Eight of Swords in this deck. Usually there's a blindfold. She's tied, just kind of indicating that's how you're feeling. That's how you're thinking. Look at this. We get the Judgment card. It's about really hearing the call, letting go of the old, your old self, make way for new. And that's certainly, your cards are indicating, starting off with the jade crystal, that there's good luck coming, something that's going to be very heartfelt, maybe you have a passion for, and that you have this place of where you can go to recharge your batteries. There's an indication here about your inner child and, getting with children and coming down to their level, the simplicity of playing with them. And you might be bringing some of the games that you did as a child, you might be teaching them depending on the age of the kids that you're around. So judgment is coming in, getting you out of this comfort zone, I want to say, because you're quite content, but you're not doing anything. You're not getting anywhere. And with the Seven of Wands playing in the background, you're defending the position that you're in. You've got the power to really grow, to really, move on further. But for right now, you're quite content being in this position is what I'm picking up, and thinking about lessons learned and everything that you've been through. Now, the Page of Swords, pages are the messengers of the court. And this is really a realization coming to you this week. Realizing maybe something about yourself or a relationship you're in or the job that you go to. This page goes through great lengths to bring in news, messages, information that points to the truth to the matter at hand. It gets down to the nitty-gritty truth. So there's a mental clarity coming through. There might be a message, there might be news, something that you're coming to realize. It's highlighting something to see the truth. So they are the messengers of the court, and this particular one really dives deep to get to the heart of the matter at hand. Finding out the truth. So let's see if we have any other information in regards to this Page of Swords. You might realize that you pretty much got quite comfy and stagnant with your current situation or in a job that you have, and maybe you're not being challenged. Look at this, Two of Pentacles. And the first message that's coming through is follow the money. Two of Pentacles can be an indication to stir things up, that you can handle more than what you've currently been doing. So you're realizing this, that you're realizing the truth to the matter at hand. And it can represent someone around you with these choppy waters. And I'm just really looking at the Judgment card here, where it's letting go of the old to welcome in the new. So getting rid of the stuck, stagnant energy. It's about holding your position, Libra, but then seeing where you want to go. You've got good luck, good fortune coming in. You've got inspiration coming in. There's an idea coming in regards to watching children play or interacting with them, kind of strolling down memory lane. And with the Knight of Wands coming in, it can be a solution to maybe something that you're trying to solve, figure out. But out with the old, in with the new, kind of shake off that stagnant energy. You've been sitting in just like an easy chair. Just comfortable with how your life is. There's nothing challenging you for you to grow and learn and develop more. Let's see what else. What's the final message for Libra for the week? If something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. If you are unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your own life. And that's exactly this stuck and stagnant energy. getting a little bit of rest. Luck is on your side. You're in the best position possible. That what the card's saying, if you're unhappy in your life, change it. And with this is an indication that you might be doing something in regards to money, your finances, possibly your job, or what you do for the majority of the day, or even the groups that you're affiliated with. All right, Libra, that's the messages for the week. Thank you so much for joining me. Sending you love and abundance.